because I couldn't let this go on without everyone hearing what I have to say. So, in my 9 years running the Aspiring Leaders of Tomorrow, Principal Sanchez is the only administrator that has showed up to every event we have had. The only. And sometimes our events go till 10 p.m. at night, and he's consistently been there. He is also the only administrator who volunteered to come help me when I was teaching a basic skills course, teaching kids how to change a tire, tie a tie, things like that after school. He showed up and he was tying ties with them and showing them what to do. For 9 years, I fought for the Ladies of Leadership to be an official CHS club with funding. 9 years. It is only this year that it has finally received some stipend for the club. And Principal Sanchez fought alongside me the whole time he was here.
I am here only to tell you that Frank Sanchez has been a remarkably kind and caring school leader. I have personally witnessed that over and over. I have seen Frank stay calm with students who are anxious and stressed and angry and not easily calmed. I have seen Frank do that very difficult job many times. I have personally experienced Frank's intelligent compassion when I've asked for his help to do something special for a student who needs something that we have not previously accommodated. Frank would always step up to help. These are qualities in a leader that are precious and rare.
I'm here tonight in support of the human being, father, educator, administrator, and restorative justice advocate, Frank Sanchez. You could always find Frank Sanchez with a smile on his face at the front door of Columbia High School, welcoming our staff and students daily. The kids would begin their day knowing that they had their principal at the helm, not only leading them, but being with them, getting to know them, often by name, and seeing them for who they were becoming over the years. He stayed late and came to school early because he cared about doing what was good and right at Columbia, no matter what it took. He always engaged with the students as the warm, interested educator he grew up to be, returning to his classroom roots as a social studies teacher. It was lovely to observe and felt like this was the Columbia we all dreamt of.
When one student suddenly engaged in a verbally abusive outburst toward another student that seemed to be moving toward violence, the student left the class. I was worried about his safety, him being alone, or possibly engaging in another altercation. I immediately went to Mr. Sanchez's office and told him what happened. He quickly found our student and invited him to walk outside under the trees for a few minutes. I watched from the doorway, and within moments, I saw this student's body language soften, change from tension and agitation to being relaxed. In 5 minutes, they were on their way back, both smiling and laughing about something. After a handshake, the student returned to my class, voluntarily offered a sincere apology, and we resumed without incident. He knew that he always had Mr. Sanchez in his corner.
Both of my sons graduated from Columbia High School. So all I can do is speak of my experience with Frank. When I called my son in California to tell him I was coming here, he said, "Frank, that's my dude." Literally, who says that about their principal? But what you did and the kids did, and in May when we had to fight this fight, every child did, and it made me cry. And this week when I got the news that he was arrested, I literally said, I have no words. This makes no sense to me. That man, as you said, is here for these children. I sat in the cafeteria. I watched him talk to the kids. He's at all the musicals. I saw them the day that he was in the cafeteria and they were throwing balls at him so he could fall in the water. They respect him, they love him, and he loves this community. And I don't know what's going on, and I don't understand the miscarriage of justice that's happening here. But I pray that we get to the end of it, and I pray that we figure it out, because there's a man of color who has done a lot for us, and he's being utilized in a system that he should not be. And we cannot be okay with that. Let me be clear. clear for all of you who are here, we are supportive of him, whether we are black, white, Latino, gay, straight, whatever. We love that man, and I pray that we get